Hi, my name is Joel Matthew, UR15CS177 from Carnegie University, and today I'm going to be explaining my networking lab program, which is VLAN. So, VLAN or virtual LAN is also called router on a stick configuration. So, in this, we have two types of communication. One is inter VLAN communication, and one is intra VLAN communication. So, in inter VLAN communication, the communication within the VLAN is possible, but not from one VLAN to another VLAN. So in this communication, only a switch is required, and for intra VLAN communication, we can communicate between systems between two different virtual LANs. So for this communication, we need a router. So as you can see, this is the configuration which I have chosen for, and we are going to be using switch primarily for this. And one virtual LAN, I have named it as admin, and the number is 10. And another one, the virtual LAN name is finance, and the VLAN number is 20. And another one is student, which VLAN number 30. So the IP, the network address for admin is 10.0, and for finance 20.0, for student 30.0. So let's for this, we have to first configure the switch. So for first of all, we have to make sure that all the ports are of the same type. In this case, I have taken it as fast Ethernet. So we have to make all the ports as fast Ethernet. Which all are not the same, we can delete them and just select this first option, and from here we can take the ports and we can put it here. So while deleting and for adding, just make sure that switch is turned off. And once you do that, to create, first we have to create the VLAN. So for creating a VLAN, just go to config and then VLAN database, put some VLAN number, we can keep it as 40 for now, and put some VLAN name as maybe Fin. So by pressing this, we can add, and by pressing that VLAN, we can also remove. So this is a direct way of actually adding and removing a VLAN. So using the command line interface of the switch also, we can create a VLAN. So for that, we have to press EN, go into privilege mode, and then press show VLAN, and then config T, go to configuration mode. Then first we have to put the VLAN number, VLAN 10, and then name admin. So this will specify the VLAN name, and we have to do this for all the other VLANs as well. And then we have to come back to privileged mode, and then we can put show VLAN brief. So this command, and then this will show the configuration details inside the switch. So once we do this, we have to assign the interfaces to each of the VLANs. So as you can see, all these systems are assigned to the interfaces. So we have to assign each interface to a specific VLAN. So to do so, we have to go to configuration mode, and then we have to press put interface and the port which we are taking. For this case, it will be FA0/1, and then we have to put switch port, access VLAN, and the VLAN number, and this port will be assigned to VLAN number 10. So accordingly, we have to do for all the other interfaces. So once we do this, inter VLAN communication will be possible. So PC2 will be able to communicate with PC3, since they are in the same VLAN, and same for finance and for student. If we want to be able to access intra VLAN communication, that means maybe between admin and finance, or finance and student, then we need the router to be configured. So inside the router, we have to make a sub interface. So we go into privilege mode and then configuration mode, and then we select the interface port dot some 10, that VLAN. So and then we put encap dot 1q and then IP address, IP add, and the IP address and the subnet mask for uh, each of these systems we have to add inside the router. So once we do this, we have to do for the another VLAN and the next VLAN as well. So once we do this, and we have to also allow the trunk, we have to enable the trunk access. So the trunk is actually the connection between the switch and the router, this one. So to enable this trunk access, we have to put enter, and then the port, that is the interface to which it is connected using the switch, so which is FA6/1, and then we have to put switch port mode trunk. So this will enable this connection as the trunk. So now let's see if the configuration which we have kept is correct. So to do so, first let's see for inter VLAN communication. So for inter VLAN communication, only the switch will be required. So as you can see, the packet is sent only using the switch, and the reply is sent back. So the router is not required for inter VLAN communication. And then let's delete this, and let's do intra VLAN communication. So for this communication, the packet will be first sent to the router, and the router will direct the packet back to the required device. So as you can see, the router is the packet is sent to the router, and from there it gets information as to reach the end destination, and the destination device sends back the reply to the source device. So I hope this video was helpful for you. Thank you for listening to me.